Good morning, Pease Academy. Welcome to the Cyber Tiger News Show, where we bring you today's live newscast. The newscast today is brought to you by Amanda
and Fatima.
Today is Monday, August 27, 2018. Welcome to the 9th day of school.
Today's character thought of the week is treat others the way I want them to treat me.
Now for today's weather report.
Today is expected to be mainly sunny. The high will be 102 degrees Fahrenheit. The low this evening is projected to be 76 degrees Fahrenheit with zero chance of rain. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Alexis. What's on the menu today?
The menu today is baja fish sticks, popcorn, chicken roll, green beans, mashed potatoes, and frozen fruit swirl.
Each day we will give you the word of the day. The word is era. Era means a period of time marked by an event or person.
Now for the joke of the day.
What do you call cheese that's not yours?
What?
Nacho cheese. Back to the studio.
The quote of the week is, "Why fit in when you were born to stand out?" Dr. Seuss.
At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Now for a moment of silence. Now for today's trivia questions. We hope you got them right. Here's a recommendation for a good book for ages 9 and up. Willa of the Wood by Robert Beatty. To Willa, a young night-spirit human are the murderers of the trees. She's been taught to despise them and steal from them. She's her clan's best thief, creeping into log cabins of the day folk under cover of darkness and taking what they won't miss. It's dangerous work, but Willa would do anything to win the approval of the Pandarin, of the charismatic leader of the Furan people. When Willa's curiosity leaves her stranded, the day folk world calls upon the old powers of her beloved grandmother and the unbreakable bonds of her forest allies to survive. Only then she begins to discover the shocking truth that not all of her human enemies are the same, that the foundation of a fair society are crumbling. What do you do when you realize the society you were born and raised is rife with evil? Do you raise up your voice? Do you stand against it? Read the book to find out what happens. Now for a Spanish joke.
Papá, ¿qué se siente tener un hijo tan guapo?
No sé, hijo, pregúntate a tu abuelo.
Regresamos al estudio.
The character segment for today is about growth mindset. Having a growth mindset means you believe your brain is a muscle. Just like when you exercise your other muscles, they grow. If you exercise your brain, it will grow. People with the growth mindset believe that they can learn things, challenging things, if they can keep trying and don't give up. Let's watch this video.
Chapter 1. Mojo discovers a secret about his brain. A secret that will change the way he looks at the world forever. Our story begins with Mojo, a friendly monster who loved school, especially math. Until one day, when something terrible happened. The math problems got harder. Nothing made sense anymore. Mojo had a devastating thought. He just wasn't smart enough for school. It seemed the only reasonable thing to do was pack his things and leave forever. Just then, he heard his friend Katie laughing. "Mojo, you can't just give up," she said. "I have no choice, Katie," said Mojo. "You're either born smart or you're not. And I realize today that I'm not." "Mojo, that's not how it works," said Katie. "Anyone can be smart. You just have to work at it." "Psh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard," said Mojo. "It's not ridiculous, it's science," said Katie. "Neuroscientists studied the brain for years and discovered an incredible secret, that your brain is like a muscle. When you try challenging things, like those hard math problems, you're giving your brain the exercise it needs to get stronger, which makes you smarter." "Ooh, is that really true?" said Mojo. "Of course," said Katie. "It's like how when you were a baby, you didn't know how to talk. But you kept trying, exercising your brain, until one day you could." Mojo! Mojo couldn't believe what he was hearing. If your brain was really like a muscle, did that mean anyone could become smarter? Even him? He turned to ask Katie, but just then, she had to be off to her next class. But maybe you can answer Mojo's question. What do you think? Can Mojo become smarter? What about you? Now that's an interesting question indeed.
This concludes this edition of the Cyber Tiger News. This is Fatima signing off.
And Amanda signing off.
Weather was by
Alexis. Jokes were by Alexa, Addie, Lashana. Switcher was Homer. Sound was by Angelique. Boom mic was Joshua, and our director, Miss Espinosa.
Tune in tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Cyber Tiger News.
Have a terrific